Good evening, y'all. We talking everyday carry. Got to start dinner. It's a little late, but welcome back to the channel. I'm your extreme host, Explicit, aka Christopher. I did a little questionnaire and asked if anybody was interested in everyday carry. If that's something you're interested in, I know it's a hot topic now. What's going on in the world? Gun owners have been under attack for a long time for the right to be able to carry and protect your family. If that's something you don't believe in, I respect your opinion, and I hope you respect mine. You know, I'm open to it, but I choose to carry, and yeah, don't want to get into it any more than that. But what we have here, which is, as you can see, completely clean, open. This will never touch the gun. Gun safety. So I have the Springfield XDS 45 caliber. It's the only way I roll. I got my home protection rounds. I forgot the brand. They're stupid expensive. It's basically a hollow point, even though it looks like a full metal. They're meant to not just go through walls. They are meant to either hit the person or animal, God knows what, that you're intending to, and stopping them in a nice way possible. And if, God forbid, you miss, it's not going to just start traveling through all the walls, because obviously if this is your target here and you miss, it's what's behind that target or in the other room that you have to worry about. So these are designed to not just go flying through the house. Obviously shotgun round, even though it is harder to carry, and I'll talk about my shotgun in another video, the boomstick, aka, but yeah, that's not going through walls, but it's gonna make a lot of holes and a lot of mess versus, anyway. So what we have here, this is my first ever outside the waistband holster. It is from Alien Gear. This is the Cloak mod, and maybe I have a fancy for the name because it says MOD, and you know my little one, the Master of Disaster. So I might have got it for that. But yeah, shout out to Alien Gear. I love their stuff. This is paid for, not a promo or any of that. I don't do that stuff. But anyway, so I wouldn't call it modded, I guess. I got some grip tape stuff for the handle because I did not like how this felt in my hand. It actually kind of hurt. It's a small gun for a larger caliber. This made the world of difference in holding it. The only negative I would say is it's a single stack, but it's skinny, and I have a very large hand, so I wish I had, back straps that were adjustable to kind of fill the hand a little bit. It does have the Viridian, I think it says right on it, the ECR R5 Gen 2 green laser. And this has a neat feature other than pushing the button and being on, or pushing the button and pulsing or off. If you put it into standby or on or flashing, and put it into the holster, it has a little magic thing in here. And what that does is you leave it on in whatever mode you left it on, and put it in, it shuts off. And in worst case scenario, when you draw out, which I'd show you in another video, because it's a little tough, I have to come up with a different camera setup. When you draw out and you point, it's green. So you have, worst case scenario, adrenaline's pumping, it's tough. And if you could practice aiming 100 times and still have a hard time. So when that baby comes on and you're looking forward down the sights, I got a cut on my thumb. That green laser is already pointed where you need it to be. So that is why I chose this one over others. And there's basically an identical version of this thing, but it's a flashlight, and it's 3 little 1, 2, 3 right here, and it just separates. There's 2 CR1, I forget what the hell they are, 1.3Ns or something. They're weird little batteries, but easy swap. And so with this thing, there are multiple options, which I love. One of my favorites is that this fancy, Chet, tell me what this is made of when you watch it. You told me yesterday and I forgot. You take these 4 off and you can swap the shells. So you could, if you had the shell for any other gun, because I have a full-size XD that I like to carry too, but it's a pain in the ass if you're trying to inside the waistband because the thing's a tank. Outside the waistband, at private property and other things in the yard, no brainer. So I will probably pick up the shell. I got 4 Allen key, torque, whatever the hell they are, Allen key, right here, and it has little retention, basically isolators that screw through it. I've already adjusted them to fit the retention that I want, and that's so when you go to grab the gun and pull it out, or somebody tries to grab it, it doesn't just slide out. It's got nice tension on it, and that also was affected by the cant. I believe I'm pronouncing that right. You take these two off. If you want the belt holder, you can use the belt holder, or this will turn. So being a lefty here, it would be standing straight up, or you can make it so it's angled forward or back based on where this is placed, and that will allow the tension to be different, because obviously pulling straight up, it's a little bit easier, I think, angled back. But anyway, it makes it so somebody else can't grab it out, because if you're walking around with it like this, you never know. You never know. But so I've done, like I said, just a couple things. Got the Decepticons on the back there. I want to get the glow sights for this thing because I'm not a super fan. I got that. It's dusty. Been sitting in the nightstand for a while. In a safe. There, a little bit cleaner. But yep, so that is my everyday carry. And I have just a basic, I wouldn't call it cloth. I don't know what the material is. I think the company's Blackhawk for inside the waistband. And this thing just disappears. But sitting, driving, going hiking, it can be a pain in the ass or uncomfortable. And if you have to draw, you have to think of those options. I have the exact same inside the waistband holster, but turned for a righty, so it can sit on the swell of my back. That seems to be a lot easier for hiking and not getting in the way, especially if you have a walking stick and you're brushing up against your hip. But this will do the job too. Obviously, you got to get used to it. It's outside the waistband, so it is in the way and can be seen. So I definitely recommend choosing carefully in the state that you carry, assuming you can even open carry. If it's an open carry state, New Hampshire and Vermont, you're good to go. I live in Connecticut. It is technically an open carry state, but we got a lot of Karens and Kens in this area. So yeah, looking the way that I do and having a very rare case of resting bitchy face where I look like I'm angry all the time, even though I'm not. Somebody might not like to see that on my hip, but it is our right. It is ours to do. So I will carry, and I want to be able to protect my family. But what time? Turn. There we go. So I gotta go eat. I'm starving. I hope this interests you guys. If you want to see more stuff like this, I will definitely, expand the channel. I definitely want to show you the boomstick, my crazy UTAS 15 12 gauge shotgun. It is a fun gun to shoot trap with, and definitely wasn't designed for it, but I enjoy the challenge. So thank you for tuning in. Any questions, comments, you know the deal. Leave them at the bottom of the video, and hopefully a thumbs up. And peace out.